Gail and Bill have talked about the fact that this church family, and those of you who are not part of the church family, but today are our extended family, are the context within which they have their relationship. And if it weren't for all of you, and for your love and your care, they don't feel like they would be who they are, that they would have the strength and the courage and the faith to be with each other. And so as you are the setting and the context and the place within which they have their loving relationship, they want to ask you to continue to fulfill that promise that you have made to them, whether it was a spoken promise or just by the things that you've done, like today, that surround them and remind them and uphold them and give them that truth that you are part of their family, that you are part of who they are. And so if you do so, promise that continued support and love and care as they move into this next 30 years together. We just invite you to say, I do. I do. We spent a little bit of time together, relatively recently, talking about these 30 years and enjoying some stories. And as you might imagine, Gail sent lots of follow-up notes and emails, and Bill got involved in that as well, referencing other websites and other poems and other artists and other thoughts. And so I share a few of those with you today as we again think about getting to know them a little bit better, and as we think about our own loving relationship. But first, just to get your minds moving a little bit, I wanted to give you some things to think about, and maybe you can right away recognize what these are. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. Please don't squeeze the snap, crackle, pop, good. No more tears, nothing comes between me and my... The best part of waking up is something in your cup. Melts in your mouth, not in your hands. We try harder, we bring good things to life. You're in good hands with a little dabble, do you? Bring out the blank and bring out the best. Finger licking good. Oh, I wish I were in... You're getting it. Let your fingers do the walking. It takes a licking and keeps on ticking. All the news that fits to print. Diamonds are forever when you care enough to send the very best. The San Francisco treat. Double your pleasure, double your fun. It's a terrible thing to waste. Breakfast of champions. Celebrate the moments of your life. Be all that you can be. All you add is love. All you add is love was a slogan that Gail had on a t-shirt that has something to do with Purina, puppy chow. She was wearing that the first day that they met, but as couples generally go, they have different stories about when they first met, about which one of them saw the other first, about what their first words were, and so this couple is no different from most. Bill remembers seeing Gail for the first time with this shirt on, but Gail says that they had known each other, had been in the same places before that. But this idea of all you add is love is what they want to invite us to ponder today. Because they will tell you in a moment that their life has not been easy, but that because no matter what has happened around them or in them, in spite of them, they've added love to the mix and have been able to come out on top of that. And they've been able to be strong in the broken places. They've been able to rise above. They've been able to add love to anything that happens so that they can stay together, not only to survive, but to actually thrive together. And so they're grateful for your presence here this afternoon because what you are doing is adding love to their life, adding love to this momentous occasion of 30 years. And so they give you great thanks, and they also want to pull in their family members, obviously, figuratively, spiritually, right behind them, supporting them. We come today to reaffirm some vows and some promises, not because they forgot them along the way, but because they wanted to thank God in this place, in this setting, for these promises that they've made to each other and for the fact that they have been keeping them and growing deeper in relationship with each other. They wanted to come to this place to celebrate these moments with you, their context, their family, the ones who care for them and love them and bless them. Most of us here know each other at a rudimentary level. We might know some stories about each other, but we don't know all that much about our histories and what has brought us to the places that we are. So Bill and Gail have a few stories and a few recollections, a few bits of wisdom that they have gained, and so they hope that you'll get to know them a little bit more today, and you'll ponder a bit more about your loving relationships and what your commitments are like, and how you can create more vibrancy and more depth to those. And we're going to do that by thinking a little bit about another 30. They got to know each other in geography class. They became co-leaders on a field trip together, and there was great significance around a whole glass of milk. They believe that it's not about finding the right mate, but about being the right mate. They accept the other for who they are at any given moment. They have received and continue to receive the gift of Christopher, who cooks for them many a night. People have commented on the way that they